Hello, this is Matthew with Technomicon Media, and this week's Game Tech article is Skyrim, the Strategy Guide. So starting off, I wanted to show you guys how to acquire the last Dragon Priest mask. This is labyrinthian, and pretty much smack dab in the middle of the zone is a little burrow, and you enter and you see this skeleton, and he's actually holding a wooden mask, and he has a little note explaining what's going on. But once you put the mask on, you're teleported back in time to this reconstructive Dragon Priest altar. And what you need to do is place all of the acquired Dragon Priest masks that you've been finding throughout your playthrough. And once you place all of them on the altar, this center dragon head will open up, which you'll see momentarily. And you get the little prompt that a secret has been found, and there it is. That's the last and probably the coolest model Dragon Priest mask there is. Has like tusks and whatnot. Really good mask for a companion. The ability is chance on low HP for healing, and can summon a Dragon Priest minion, which is pretty cool. And to leave this alternate version of the zone, all you need to do is just take the wooden mask back off, and you're good to go in terms of your gameplay. So one of the things I covered extensively in the written article is crafting and how to go about creating those super items that are possible to be made using sort of like a trinity of smithing, enchanting, and alchemy. And what I'm showing here are the two main potions you're going to want to be focusing on, which is potions of fortify enchanting and potions of fortify smithing. So the way these potions work is you want to take them right before you create an item or improve an item, I should say. And they work pretty well. The smithing potions will last you 4 or 5 items at least before the effect goes away. With enchanting, it's 1 potion, 1 item. The UI navigation and the selection of the various enchantments for one specific item, I found to play it safe and just use 1 potion per item that you want to double enchant. So what I typically do for my crafting set is I try to double up my enchantments, meaning that, you know, certain items will accept both an alchemy and a smithing enchantment. Like bracers, for example, can have both. And it just saves space, it keeps your inventory less cluttered, and of course keeps your carrying weight down, which is always good. And here I am, you know, improving some items, and you can see many factors of improvement in their specific stat. So in Skyrim, there are many perks, and there's many different ways to go about combat. You can be, you know, a melee sword and board, or you can be a two-hander warrior type, or an archer, or a rogue, or a caster. You know, usually people focus on, you know, things like destruction magic, which is just nuking spells. And I was on my, you know, level 80 playthrough, had a lot of perks to spend, and I just thought, I wonder how conjuration is, you know, knowing that the final ability for perks is to have 2 summons, and knowing that at rank 100 or level 100 you can train to have permanent pets, and that's actually how all spells are. The last spells are learned via quest through Winterhold, specifically, you know, the Mage College at Winterhold. Once you reach level 100 in a given spell class, you talk to the respective trainer there that typically sells the spell books for those classes, and they'll give you quests to unlock the final tier abilities. And so I wanted to give conjuration a shot, and the pets are really overpowered. The Storm Thrall, I can pretty much just not do anything, walk into a zone, and they just kill everything. So I wanted to go into crafting perks and just explain which ones you want to pick up in order to create these powerful items. And the first example is a smithing tree, and what I have selected and cursed over, and it's actually more explained in the written article, is the 3 abilities to the left you don't need to buy in order to have Daedric and Dragon Smithing. And that's really important for people trying to maximize their perks, is you don't have to spend points on improved steelworking, elven, and glassmithing in order to move around the other side of the tree. So of course for alchemy you want to max out the improvement, physician, and benefactor. Those will give you the most powerful potions for improvement purposes, specifically fortify enchanting and fortify smithing. Enchanting, from a perk standpoint, is very straightforward. You want to max out enchanter and just make a beeline dive for extra effect, picking up all these abilities on the way, and just get there, get that, and you'll be able to create very powerful items with double effects. So to round out this video portion, I just wanted to go into some thief perks that I love using in pretty much all of my playthroughs. I go into it pretty specifically in the written portion, but I wanted to talk about pickpocketing, because extra pockets is awesome for 3 points if you're not going to go further in pickpocketing. 3 points gives you 100 extra carrying capacity, and what I'm showing here is Misdirection and Perfect Touch. These abilities allow you to steal equipable items and weapons from NPCs throughout the world, and this is the only way to get the second of 2 most powerful daggers. One you received during the Dark Brotherhood quest, and the other is actually stolen from the same NPC earlier in the campaign. And once again, this is Matthew for Technomicon Media saying thank you for watching, and I urge all of you to check out the article at www.technomicon.com. Thank you.